It is truly an early Christmas miracle, the fact that these products came to me in one piece. I ordered this collection at Zalando, Netherlands, and it came to me looking like the box had been to hell and back, and all the products were just like loose in a big box. But they are here, and we're gonna be trying out the holiday collection from NYX Cosmetics 2024 edition. Alright, so this collection is a lot of like very fun holiday themed stuff, and then there's also some Home Alone sprinkled in, and I have to tell you, for me it just feels way too early to be doing this. I mean, it's 25 degrees Celsius outside, I'm sweating, it's warm, it's sunny, and this is all like very holiday themed. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna like get into the holiday spirits. We're gonna channel like the November, December feels. Maybe I'm not gonna drink a hot chocolate just yet, but we're gonna channel that energy here today. Alright, let's get into the first product of this collection, and that is the Ultimate Battle Plan Eyeshadow Palette. So this is one of the Home Alone products. So it has these like paint cans that he uses to trick the intruders, a fire extinguisher, it seems, and then like broken Christmas ornaments. Like, it's very cute actually. I think it's cute. This is a 16 pan palette, and I have to say I haven't tried NYX Cosmetics eyeshadows in a long time. I used to have some NYX, but I wasn't always like super in love with it. But I was like, let's give it another chance. Let's give it a go. Maybe I really like it, because I did think that the color story was pretty cute. We have some colors, we have some neutrals, and I did already swatch this eyeshadow palette, and there's kind of like a difference. Like, there are different formulas in here. Some of the shimmers are a little bit more smooth, maybe a little bit more satiny, some feel a little bit more textured. The one that I felt like swatched really beautifully was this kind of like lighter shimmer over here, but also the lime swatched amazing. Like, I have very high hopes for this palette. I'm very excited to try that out. Then I also bought two of the face palettes. We have two face palettes in this collection, and I got them both because I liked shades from both of the palettes. So first I have here BB01. It's a face sculpting palette. This one has the lighter bronzer, a very like bright pink blush. These are the Buttermelt formula. These smell like candy. Like, they smell like Christmas candy. They're very sweet, very scented, and we have an orange in here. I feel like if this orange were a little bit more peach, I probably would have only picked up this palette, but because of that I felt like I need to see more, I need to do more. I have one of the Buttermelt bronzers in Buttercup, I think, the lightest shade. I really like that one, so I'm excited to try this one out as well. This one seems a little bit more like true cool toned. It doesn't seem to be as peachy as that one, and that one swatched really nicely. We have some like slightly glowier formulas, I feel, in this palette. And then we also have the second Buttermelt face palette, the green one. This is a BFPBB02. It doesn't seem to have any other name to it. But this is the one with a darker, kind of like rosy bronzer almost. It might be a cute blush. I'm gonna try it, or more of a blush draping. For me, this is gonna be too dark. It's like truly a bronzer. And then we have kind of like a softer, almost corally, shiny, glowy blush, and we have a softer pink. Like, these blushes look really good. Very excited to put that on my face as well. We're gonna be trying out some things. And I also got the set of the Fat Oil lip oils, or lip drip is what they are called. There are also like the slick sticks. There's a set of that, but I didn't see that yet. And I felt like I have enough to try here. I do know that I really like those slick sticks from NYX, but I hadn't tried this lip oil formula yet. So I thought this is my perfect opportunity. So we have two shades that I think are already existing, and then there's also a mystery shade in here, but of course I'm gonna be spoiling the mystery shade. So first up we have, it doesn't say the name on the packaging, I think this is gonna be shade Mist Call, and this is kind of like a deeper pink shade. A little bit on the like berry side almost, but still very much pink. And then we have the mystery shade, and Is this gonna be Sprinkle Sprinkle? This is more of kind of like a brownie nude shade. And then we also have the shade. It's kind of like, you could have put that on the actual bullet, like on the actual packaging of the lip oil. I think this is gonna be News Feed, because Sprinkle Sprinkle is such a Christmassy name. I think that's gonna be the mystery shade. We're gonna be swatching all of the lip products on the lips. I just wanted to show you like the overview of the collection first. Then we have the very incredibly cute Swirl lip glosses that are the Butterglosses in this collection. I got all 4 shades. First up, this red one. This just looks amazing because it's kind of like a cream gloss mixed with a shimmery gloss. It just looks so cute. I just wanna, I love this. I love this kind of stuff. Like, it just looks so good. This is the one in Peppermint Swirl, and it smells faintly like candy, I guess. Very candy-like. I don't know if I would really say that there is anything mint in there. We're gonna see if I can feel that on the lips, but this is just super cute. I feel like this really gives me the holiday vibes in the best way. I usually, as I said in my new makeup releases video, I'm not someone who buys a lot of holiday themed things, but as a consumer I feel like just buying one of these glosses is just the perfect thing because it's not too expensive and it's just super cute. Also, the colors that they chose in this, I love all the colors. So next up we have the one Hot Cocoa Swirl. This one is more of a cool tone nude shade. It looks so cool. It smells just, I guess they all smell the same probably. I was thinking maybe they did something like different with the scent. This one is also just so cute. I love this shade. I just love how it gives me kind of like the beverage vibes, but not too much. And then we also have kind of like this peachy nude, and this is with the gingerbread man on the front. This one is a Sugar Cookie Swirl, also very cute. I just love this. I just love this kind of stuff. Yeah, they all have the same scent. I keep smelling them, but I think I can conclude that they are all pretty similar. And then I think this might be my favorite, but I love all the shades that they chose in this. This is Holly Berry Swirl, and this is kind of like a lilac-y. I love kind of like a lilac-y soft lip. It's just something that I find looks very cute and fresh. It's really something that I really like. This just looks so cute. Like, it's so giftable. It's so cute. All right, time for a zoom and time to like put some things on my face. I'm already wearing some eye primer. Let's get into this palette, and I'm just gonna do one look for you today. Let's see what we're gonna do. I feel like it's a pretty versatile palette. I think I kind of want to go into these next, like combine these two together, and then probably this one, and then maybe that one in the inner corner. I'm just gonna start out with this kind of like warm-ish brown, mid-tone brown in the crease. And I'm gonna do that with a little bit more of a fluffy brush. I truly have not tried NYX eyeshadows in such a long time, and I really don't even know if I've been missing out. Like, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. This is looking pretty cute. Kind of blending that in towards the inner corner. That's cute. Are you someone who buys the holiday collections, or who buys like the advent calendars, who gets really into the holiday makeup? I feel like it's so like typical for this time of year. Everybody is like buying makeup, gifting makeup. Are you a part of that? Do you love that, or is it not your thing? I just feel like consumer me is like not super into it in a way, even though I think it's cute. I just love makeup all year round. Of course, it's super giftable. I don't like when the quality of products seem to be not as good. Like, some brands do that. I'm not gonna go into the purple. Some brands do that when they are just making the Christmassy things in a different factory. I don't like that. That's for sure. But there's something very cute about it. I guess I'm kind of getting into it now. But I don't know yet if I'm gonna buy any advent calendars. Okay, this is pretty good. It's a little bit of a powdery shade, but it's buildable. I don't feel like it looks uneven or blotch or anything. I feel like this is looking pretty cute. I need a little bit of a blend for sure of the edges. Alright, let's get into one of the shimmers, and I'm gonna go into this one. As I said, some of these shimmers are said to like not be eye safe because they have certain pigments. That is like in the US, it's a thing in the US. In Europe, that's not a thing. So just know that when they say it's not possible to use it around the eyes, like some shades can cause sensitivity because they stain. So if you know you're sensitive to that, be aware that there are some shades of that in the palette. But they were very clear with saying which ones are and which ones aren't eye safe. This is really cute. This is a really nice shimmer. It's nice and shimmery. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't feel too thick. I feel like it's flattering on the eye. I think I'm gonna grab the lighter shade. That swatched so beautifully. Look at that. It's very like sparkly and it has kind of like this multicolored sparkle. I'm gonna put that towards the inner part. That's really cute. I don't know why, but I kind of thought that the eyeshadow formula by NYX wasn't that good, that people weren't really liking it. But I don't really know why. Like, I don't know if I heard anyone say that or if I just came to that conclusion somehow, but just I haven't paid attention to NYX eyeshadow for years. Like, I have used a lot of other products from them, but not really the eyeshadows. I am gonna take this shade. It's kind of like, it's almost a little like mustardy, but it's also almost a little taupey. I don't know how this is gonna pull, but I'm gonna apply that under my eye. It's a little bit like mustardy brown taupe. Very interesting color. And then I'm gonna take this shade over here, which is kind of like a very dark cool tone brown, but it's almost a little bit plummy as well. Like, so there's a hint of plum in there. I'm gonna blend it on the outside. I'm gonna take a little bit of that a little higher so it blends together. I'm really liking this look so far. Blending a little more. I think I'm gonna take some of this shimmer. It's kind of like, almost like a really soft pink. I'm gonna take that here on the lower lash line. Just applying that all over what I just laid down because I want it to look a little bit more soft. I think this is really coming together. I really like the shimmers. I'm gonna take a pencil in a waterline, the Cupid's Arrow by Nabla in Cappuccino. And that is going to be the eye look. I'm going to do a little bit of mascara and then we can move on with the rest of the products. Alright, eyes are done and I'm really liking it. I feel like this is so like colorful, slightly colorful, but still sultry. It's like, it's not neutral, but it's like something a little different, something a little special. I'm really loving how this is looking. Then let's move on to the face palette. I am gonna take this bronzer. They don't have any names. This is the red face palette. The scent of this is a very prominent. It's there. It's making itself known. Alright, let's grab a little bit of bronzer. I do wanna swatch this one and Buttercup next to each other just to see how similar they are. It's a nice bronzer. I do really like the Buttermelt bronzer formula. It just has kind of like this natural sheen that I just really enjoy. Little on the forehead. It's really easy to blend. It's quite pigmented though, but I feel like because it's such a light shade, it does like end up working. Like, I've heard some people say that they find the Buttermelt bronzers too pigmented. I would say if you want to make them work for you, go like a shade lighter than you think you need. I have the lighter shade and I really enjoy it. Okay, this is really nice. That was really easy to do. I really like how my skin is looking. Let me grab the butter bronzer. Alright, so this is Buttercup, and this is from the palette. So, pretty similar. The palette seems maybe a little different in undertone. Like maybe a little like truly cool. It's a bit hard to say. Like they're not very different. If Buttercup works for you, then I think this one is gonna work for you as well. Like it's just a little bit more of a true cool tone. This seems a little bit more peachy, but it's slight. The difference is, it's very slight. It's nothing crazy. Alright, for the blushes I want to go for the other palette, and I kind of want to do a combination of the two. I want to put this one more kind of like towards the outer part, and then this one a little bit more on the apples. And I think I'm gonna start with a light pink. Pretty pigmented. I love a good pink blush. This is beautiful. That's really beautiful. Love that glow. This one seems pretty buildable, like not too crazy pigmented. By the way, I'm kind of thinking, are they gonna come out with butter highlighters? Kind of feeling like that's a logical next step. Okay, this is really pretty. I'm really liking that. Okay, the more corally shade on the apples. That one is really glowy. It has a shift to it. Like a bit of a golden shift. Almost a bit like NARS Orgasm dupe-esque product. That is very glowy, but it's very smooth. It's a very like charming glow. Very flattering glow. That's very pigmented. Let's blend it. But yeah, I would love to see highlighters. We don't have any highlighters in this collection. Maybe in the like mystery box, like the House of Home Alone mystery box, which I didn't see yet, I haven't bought. Okay, I think this is really cute. I'm really liking that combination, really beautiful blushes. This look is so like my type of winter look. It's really beautiful. I love that they did the palettes with this formula. Alright, should I apply a highlighter or should I just leave it like this? It does have already quite a glow, so maybe I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Alright, let's move on to the lip products, and we're gonna start out with the Fat Oil Lip Drip. And we're gonna start out with the pinky purpley shade, which I suspect is called Mist Call. These have a really big doe foot applicator. Oh, now it goes out of the packaging a little bit easier, but it was difficult when I was swatching it. I have heard mixed reviews. Very strong scent, but I thought it's time to see for myself what I think. It's a thinner consistency. Feels quite oily. Like sometimes oils are more of a gloss, truly, like they give it the name oil, but is it really? No. This is quite cute. It's very thin. Feels quite hydrating for how thin it is. I quite like it. This is a nice shade. It's subtle, but I do feel like it goes with the look. And I would see myself wearing this. Like, this is cute. I like it. This is a good shade. Then we have the mystery shade called Sprinkle Sprinkle. I think it's funny. I thought when I saw this in the packaging that this was just a red gloss. I didn't realize that this wasn't see-through, and then it ended up being a totally different shade. I think this is quite a fun idea for like in store when you want a little bit of mystery. Let's apply the shade. I'm very excited about this shade. I feel like this could be a really nice like nudish brown color, which it is. I need more. I really like this color. It's a really beautiful color. I do like this formula, I think. I think that's beautiful. I feel like it's looking good. It's looking glossy. It's feeling nice. And I really like the color. I feel like, once again, it goes very well with the look. And you can apply a little more, but it doesn't feel like too thick or too gloopy. Like this is a little bit of a thicker layer than with the last one. So this is Sprinkle Sprinkle. I was editing this video and realized that I hadn't swatched one of the lip oils. I just went straight into the Swirl lip glosses. I hadn't swatched this one, the one in Newsfeed. So let's do that now. So this seems to be the most red one. I do see a little bit of a pinky undertone in this, which I do like. Oh, this is really pretty. I love a sheer red gloss. I just feel like it looks so natural. just like a red blush. So this is Newsfeed. I think this looks really cute. A really beautiful shade. I could really see myself wearing this one. Right, and we're going in order for the Swirl lip glosses. First we have Peppermint Swirl. And this is quite pigmented. I really like the tone of red that it is. I think this is a really cute gloss, very festive. It is not like too thick and pigmented, I think, but maybe I would wear it with a lip liner if I wanted to look a little bit more impactful. But this is a really beautiful shade because it is a little bit of a like cooler undertone. It does look a little bit more like almost berry on me, but I feel like it also depends on like your undertone, what it pulls towards. But I feel like this is a really cute shade. And you do see a little bit of a sparkle. You feel it a little bit on the lips when you rub your lips together. It is really like this mix between the Buttergloss bling and just the regular Buttergloss. Then we have Hot Cocoa Swirl. I'm very excited about this one because it seems quite cool toned and I just love the idea of that in a gloss. And it just really makes me think in the best way of hot cocoa, like not just the name but also the color. So that is Hot Cocoa. I really like this one. I can really see myself wearing this a lot. I love this type of shade. There's something still a little bit soft about it, but it does have kind of like that cooler tone brownish vibe without being too edgy, too overpowering, too dark for me. I really like this color. I feel like this is gonna be a favorite. And then we have 03, the more like peachy nude shade. This one is gonna be the warmest, I think, in undertone. Yeah, that is very peachy. Very light, peachy nude. This one I think I would use as kind of like a topper for a nude lip combination. Maybe not so much on its own. I feel like maybe this one is a little harder to pull off on its own. It also emphasizes a little bit of texture on my lips. It's also because I've been lip swatching. My lips are a little dry. Like it's not too bad, but because there's a lot of color that just happens sometimes. I do feel like if I would let it sit for a little bit, it would kind of mesh with the lips and like it's not too bad. I don't feel like it's too light. I don't feel like it's looking too crazy. I quite like the shade, but I feel like I kind of to find a way I like to use it. And then last but not least, we have the shade Holly Berry Swirl. Very excited to try this one. Yeah, that's very cute. I just love kind of like a subtle, soft purple lip. I love it. Ooh, I think this is such a cute shade. I really love it on its own. I would definitely wear this with kind of like a softer nudish look as well. I think this one is very cute. And this is gonna be the finished look. I have to say, this collection, like buying and trying this collection, felt a little bit like an experiment because I don't have that much experience with NYX Cosmetics, but I feel like it was a good choice. I feel like I'm very happy with what I've tried and I think this collection is super cute. Probably I'm gonna like leave it to the side for a little bit until I'm ready for the vibes. But I do think they did a great job with this. I mean, the eyeshadow is looking really good. It blended very well. I think it's a nice color combination. I like the formula so far. The palette, I would say I would have switched out the bronzers. Like, I'm a little scared to try this one. I feel like it's gonna be very, very deep, especially in the winter. Like, I would have liked to have like this palette with the darker bronzer because I feel like these are a little bit more punchy blushes. I feel like it would have made more sense, but it could also be that it's kind of like making you want to buy more. Like, are they trying to make me do that because it worked? The lip oils, I really like them so far. I'm gonna try them more, but I don't have any complaints about them right now. And then these glosses are just super, super cute. I really like the shades that they chose. Really like the way these look in the packaging. They are very affordable. These are just the cutest things. Kind of just a very fun, cute way to give you the holiday vibes. All right, that's gonna be everything for today's video. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.